Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome to the first video of Tuesday, the British day of chewing, to be exact. Now, what are we talking about in this one? Well, it's compensation. Of course it's got to be. Compensation, compensation, compensation. It's on a rise all across the nation, as they say in the rap songs. But what they don't tell you in the rap songs is when the compensation is actually going to come in. So, what the hell am I talking about? Well, some people might know, some people might not know. Over the last month, and we did a video on the channel is it last month? No, it is still this month. I think it was like the 14th, which was going over this, about Kabam saying they did have plans for a bigger compensation package, which is planned, and it will be bigger than the last, but they don't have the date at this time. Flash forward to why we're talking about it over the last 24 hours, especially when I woke up, I was greeted with many a message saying, Rich, there's but a compensation package thingamajob. That thingamajob is on screen right now from Kabam Mike, who says, thank you for the question on compensation. We're happy to report our larger one-time compensation package is nearing completion. It's something we've stated we're hesitant to disclose more information about until our details are set in stone. We've been told we will have more information to share with you soon, but we'll say it is likely to be out before July. So yes, that kind of pinpoints it being June. Now, what else is happening in June? Well, I think with the rotation of the Eternity of Pain, it does mean that particular sequence will end whilst the time we get the compensation. So it's like, okay, by the end of June, maybe like 26th, I think it's 26th of June, 28th of June, one of those. That will probably be when the final week will be out for Eternity of Pain. Now, I've still got to do some Eternity of Pain. Actually, funny enough, I've got to work on it today now that I've got a bit of time. But Eternity of Pain, as a lot of you know, goes until like a large length of time before you're able to get some of the goodies out of it. And I believe it's the 5th week. I want to say the 5th week, which is next week. Especially because we get the 4th week tomorrow, and then the week after, the 5th week. I think that's then when we get the kind of like mega Eternity of Pain quest where you get multiple fights, and this will then put a lot of players kind of past a certain hilt when it comes to this. Why is it important mentioning that? Well, it is very important because you kind of think, is Kabam really going to give out a nice stonking compensation package that is going to be helpful to get this done? And will they put the spicier of rewards? And what we're going to do now is look at some of the compensation packages of ye old. Now, I don't think Kabam would do a Paragon-based compensation package. The reason I say they won't do that is that this titleage is very new. It would kind of be a bit weird and a bit unfair to go, well, I'm Thronebreaker, and I can't, like, in the last month I've not been able to get the Paragon package, but still I've played all the relevant content that everyone else has had. So just because I'm a little bit away from being Paragon, like, I'm not allowed to get the same package as everybody else. So I kind of think it should be Paragon, Thronebreaker, and then Cavalier should have their own kind of like compensation package. But on screen right now, I'm sure people will disagree with that, but on screen right now is the compensation package, first of all, from the Thronebreaker one of last year, the 30th of August, and I believe, if I've got this right, yes, this is the one from the previous year for Cavalier. I'm not 100% sure because I can't find the one from 2021 for Cavalier, but I want to assume that it would be the only thing that would differ would be these two items here. So I kind of feel like this, from the revives and health potions, that will remain the same, and especially a good chunk of it going down towards the end, which might have a few increments of changes, especially when it comes to tier 5 class Catalyst Fragment Selector. But let's just go over this. I'll offer this compensation package as being the main one that will be issued, and then some kind of like little breakdowns between, 6-star Nexus for everybody. I don't know if Kabam are kind of that nice to give out a 6-star Nexus to kind of Cavalier players. But it's nice to think that they would do that. If this is going to be bigger, and if that's what we're going with, the keyword here is Kabam say that it's going to be bigger, the one-time package, as says here, bigger package, the bigger compensation package, you would hope that everybody would get a little chunk of the good stuff and everyone gets a nice equal share of the pie, so to speak. But you know, this is Kabam. This is the game. This is what I've seen in the past. So I would say expect the worst, hope for the best. That's how I kind of a lot of the time I look at these situations when it comes to compensation and other packages. But at least that's good news to know that in the next month, so the month of June, and I would say late June, I would even say, as I said, at the end of Eternity of Pain, which is 29 days from now. So it would literally be the very last point of June. So, like, you know, 29th, 30th, whatever. Yeah, it's like 29th of June, that kind of Wednesday 29th. So I kind of feel like that's going to be where it's going to be, that 29th. If I was to hazard any kind of guess, yes, I would go with it would be the 29th of June 2022. But, you know, there could be a big old twisteroo, and then turns out that Kabam give it out a lot sooner. That which actually would be really great. Then that would help a lot of players get through Eternity of Pain if they're struggling with anything like that. Especially for the, you know, it would be great for those that Paragon for the first time, kind of looking to kind of muddle through to get some of the latter point rewards. Sucks being Thronebreaker because I'm only able to get up to a certain amount, which I'm going to have to do in any case. Like, I think it was at Master number 16 I can get. So yeah, sad times for that one, but still got to be in it to win something from it. So yeah, fingers crossed. And that's really been it for the video. I've got a second video coming up in a moment, or later on today, that goes over the misinformation and the confusion around Hulkling. And I've seen a few people kind of like say about that. We're going to go over it. If you know already, Kree, Skrull, but you know. In any case, that has been the video. Thank you very much for watching. And yes, good news. Compensation is on the way. Is it going to come in early June or late June? Thoughts in the comment section down below. When do you think it's going to come in? Make sure as well to hit some other content. I've got some other content on screen right now. Go and check out that. And I will see you in the next video whenever that will be.